Yep. And then you're gonna pass it back. Hello. So we came here to play music, play ska music, spread love. That's what we're here for, and we expect you guys to just be open, dance, have a good time, enjoy the music.
Well, my expectation is that, people will come and enjoy the sounds of the Skatalites and the songs the Skatalites play, which people appreciate over the years. Such soon as the Guns of Navarone, which a lot of people love it, Latin Go Ska, and other great songs. And there's one that I love personally, and that one is called Music is My Occupation. That's a good one, I love. And many others, because most Skatalites songs are really enjoyable. Because you have great guys that play the instruments, so if you listen to it carefully, you'll enjoy the trumpeter, or you'll enjoy the tenor player, or the alto player, and it just goes like that, or the vocal. All right, thank you. How I feel about playing with the youngsters? Well, these guys are good musicians, promising, and you can hear the practice and the work they have been through, and they can really play, and one of the things about it, these guys try to compose their own music, just like the guys of the past, but make it good, So, and French, this fellow, he come with his style of playing the guitar. He's from France, so bring him right into the music. That the music sounds really enjoyable. I know a tenor player, he grew up in England, so he learned music really good, concrete way, good foundation. And he seemed to me like he loved jazz, but he put it right into the ska. That make it so nice, right? So I hope everybody come later and come and enjoy everybody's style. And I heard my friend was playing a song there. He looked over at me, so I know he saw my name on the record. And that was Bangarang. Mama no Bangarang, yes.
With the song you call it.
But funny enough, I am the one who came with that, and asked Stranger Pool to sing it. I was going to play instrumental, but I was the only saxophone there, only blowing on. And I just switched it around and said, Stranger, I want you to sing for me. Just say, Mama no one bangarang. I said, do not change the word. And that became the hit. Mama no one bangarang. And I may play that tonight anyway. All right? Thank you very much. Yeah. All right, time.
I just want to say about the young musicians, they're very devoted. They're very devoted, and they really go the extra mile just to know we have that perfection. That's all. They work very consistent.
Now how you feel when you hear that?
Well, thank you. But yeah, so it's a blessing to play with the Skatalite original. When I joined the band, Lester called me. Said, hey, I need a guitar player for tomorrow. We're going to Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was 4 years ago.
Whoa.
And I joined the band, and it was Lloyd Nib at the time too. And it was very good experience, you know. I remember the first night I play, and I hear the music, and it brings me back to when I was young, you know, like a baby. You know? Yeah, I hear the roll, the sound of the saxophone, the queen of ska, you know. So it's a blessing to play with the Skatalites. Good music, you know, and then we keep it alive, you know. New member, Skatalites always like this, sometimes changing members, new people coming in the band, and keep the music original, and the foundation, and the tradition. So that's what we're doing, you know, and we have a new album. We came together, make a new album. Everybody bring songs to the album, but we keep the tradition. Even if we come with a new song, we still keep the song of the Skatalites. So it's a blessing to play with those people and to learn from them and to be in the mix. And this is what it is with punks, you know. This is before Skatalite. I was playing in the reggae field with a lot of people, Congos, Sizzla, Sean Paul, a lot of people. So it's just a continuity, you know. At the same time, it's just a progression. This is I and I life, and we go through, you know. Yeah.
And as a young musician, it's always a privilege, and I would recommend it to any of my peers and friends who are also musicians, to play with seasoned, older musicians who've had experience, and playing with Lester, Lloyd when he was still around, Doreen, Val Douglas. You can't buy that experience. It just comes with years of being on the road. So it's something that I can learn from every day.
Yes, I'm happy, and I know that to keep doing something over and over, it's really pleasing, it's enjoyable. That's why people keep playing it. And a matter of fact, for me, back in the days, you know, I met a guy in New York City who was walking and he said, "Lester, what was it?" And he started to tell me he's been playing a song I made years ago. He said he played every morning before he go to work. And when he came back from work, he also played. And that song was called Lee Harvey. Lee Harvey as well. That's an instrumental. I don't know if you know that song, but that's one of the top instrumental in Jamaica. Playing all the radio stations, like every day, every week. You know, good. So maybe if I hum it, you may recall. It go. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, bim, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ska-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. That's it. Lee Harvey.
Well, as you say, so you gotta be strong. And, you know, I was just determined to do my part. Because everyone that you meet, they encourage you, say, you sing, you know, and they hear me singing and they say, why don't you go into music, you know? But my family, I must say, they weren't keen on that. I was, yeah. And then I went to the studio for an audition. And it was the Studio One that I met with Jackie Opel. I was introduced to Jackie then. And my career started right there.
I think that it's time to follow the women. It's time to follow. Es el tiempo de seguir a las mujeres.
It's time to follow the women. They are the strongest right now, so we need to.
It's a new energy.
Yeah, I encourage a lot of young artists, female, sometimes they say they want to do it, but some of the guys are very aggressive, you know. And I said, don't make that bother you, you know. If that's what you want, go after it. Follow your dream. So, that's it, you know. You have to be strong because, as you know, there are more male artists than female. Maybe in this time now, we have quite a few more female artists, but you have to be determined. You have that determination that I'm going to do it in spite of 10 men around me, or I'm going to do it, or 9 men, or 8 men. I'm going to do it. That's my motto. Just follow your dream.
Well, it was a long flight, so I was tired. But excited to be in Monterrey. This is my first time here, and I'm looking forward to playing for all the people. It's going to be a great experience. We're ready to go. I know you guys are ready to go too, so we're going to have fun tonight.
We started the band, and no one had the slightest idea that it would become international. No one. But if you love what you're doing and you continue, and then the songs the musicians were putting out, Lester and the other musicians, Johnny Moore, Roland Alfonso, Tammy McCook, you know. Dan Drummond, like all of these musicians, Johnny Moore, all these musicians, no one had the idea, thought that it would become international. But it's there, and now we have a continuation of the Skatalites. You know, so, and it's the same thing. People enjoying it. There's no difference because these are young musicians, but they're very, very much into the music. So we keep it going and play for you for as long as we can. Okay.
My version now. But I'm gonna tell you how the Skatalites started really. When the music started, it started with myself and Rico Rodriguez as on man, you know? Because we wasn't the guys that was playing in the hotels and so. We were just playing in the little clubs and so on. So when the whole thing started, they could find 2 on men in Kingston. And it was myself and Rico and Dizzy Johnny. But Dizzy Johnny was in the military band anyway, you know. But most time they find myself and Rico. So one of the early songs that we recorded was Easy Snapping by Theophilus Beckford. That was one of the earliest songs, you know. And then the music started to go the instrumental way. I want instrumental. Myself and Rico started to play these instrumentals. You know, so we did some songs that was already recorded by Americans. They just turned it into the ska. And that's how the whole thing started. Then Tommy McCook was in Nassau. Roland Alfonso working in the hotels, and everybody started to join us. And Dan Drummond's, I tell you, funny, it sounds funny, but Dan Drummond's was in the Bellevue. He was sick mentally. I don't know what happened to get him out, but Dan came out and joined us. Then that was a different sound and the music when Dan Drummond's come now. And we started to compose songs like, you know, I don't remember some of them names anyway. And Roland Alfonso coming with many other songs, you know. And myself with Lee Harvey and so on. And a lot of musicians coming, like Bobby Ellis, Raymond Harper, Trenton Spence, and Light Nibs as drummer, and many other guys, yeah. And this great player named Baba Brooks also. And he did a lot of songs, yeah. And go on, different guys coming on, and that's it. And after a while, public loved it so much, so we decided to form. Let the guys playing in the studio put our band together. And here come the Skatalites. And that was really 1963, we started. But the Skatalite only lasted 14 months. After that, the band break up. You know, but in truth and truth, I formed back the band in America. 1978, you know, and invite Tommy Macco, and here we continue. Yeah, so the music go on and on with different Jamaican musicians. Yes, and I was the one who used to back Prince Buster with all these bad-minded people, one on Machado, 30 pieces of silver. I was the one who played the saxophone, you know. And then you have Derek Harriott, you have Derek Marvin, Jimmy Cliff. I used to back all them guys. Delroy Wilson. Yes. And then, a matter of fact, Studio One, Claxton, he used to rent studio. He used to rent Federal. Until after a while, he opened his own studio. You know, so it was good for them. But it wasn't that good for the musicians. Well, you know. And when Bob Marley came, he was 17. I was the one playing the saxophone at Studio One. Myself, Tommy Macco, Dan Germans. Light Nibs was playing the drum and the bass and so on. And the first tune he sung was Simmer Down. The Dan Germans playing. And that was a hit, became a big hit. Simmer Down. And many other songs. Thank you. Well, as a boys' school, it's really a Catholic school. You know, and it was a good school. And I call it a trade school also. Because not only music you learn there. If you want to be a carpenter, printer, tailor, you know, if you want to study accounts, or bookbinding or anything like that, and our music, you have a chance of getting a trade. And I was one. I'm happy I went there. Because I used to go to Catholic school before. It was a St. Anne's school, and I changed from St. Anne's to Alpha Boy School. Yes, and it was good for me and my brothers because my father used to take us to the Coney Island and watch the musicians play. So when Christmas come now, used to buy us a toy instrument, play instrument. So he bought me a little play trumpet. My brother saxophone and the other one the drum. So we all learn music. We go to Alpha and we learn. You know, it was great, you know. So with all the nuns and the teachers about religion and so on, Catholic religion, faith. And is that paying off today for me? And the nuns teach me. But when I wanted to play music, I went to the nun, the sister, until I wanted to play. And she sent me right to the band. and they put me on the trumpets. This trumpet I was playing. Yeah, so I used to play trumpet for a time and then I switched. When I was like 23, I changed over to the saxophone. But it's funny, when you was at that school, you have instruments, so you could get an idea. So I was learning the trumpet and getting an idea of the saxophone. So when I pick up the saxophone, it never take me too long. In the next 12 months I was out there. And that was the instrument, really, I should play saxophone. But I used to be Byron Lee. You ever heard of Byron Lee?
Yeah.
I used to be Byron Lee trumpeter. I used to play trumpet for Byron Lee for 5 years. Yeah. I played trumpet for Byron Lee from 1967 to 72. But I was playing trumpet before that anyway. And at one time I was playing trumpet, saxophone, flute. I was playing all of them, you know. Until in the 80s I just dropped the trumpet, and that was it. So thank you very much. Bravo.
Well, keep your eyes open because it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. That's all we're saying right now.
Gracias a todos, the Skatalites. Gracias. Welcome.
Arriba.
Thanks to you all. Come.
Like to say about the 50th anniversary. Right now it's 48 or 49. Yeah, 49. This is what came for the 49th anniversary. 49th anniversary. Walk with me, Skatalite. Brand new. So 50th anniversary gonna be even more things happening. Like Zim say, keep it your eyes open and you hear. Yeah.
Gracias.
Lucky 7!